ever talk to a friend about a health concern they have, and in the back of your mind there's this little voice that says, they said they suffer from chest pain. Remember that one time where we had chest pain? I think it's because we have what they have. What if we die? Like right now? I think that pain in your stomach is you dying. We should probably lay down, so we don't die. Just me? Okay. I don't really know where this fear stemmed from. It kind of just appeared my senior year of high school where A, I wasn't eating much, and B, I was also kind of in a musical. Yes, I'm a theater kid. If you would like to know, the musical was Mean Girls. I think the combined amount of stress and undereating caused this weird domino effect of me to fear passing out to an extreme extent. Occasionally, on my drives home from practice, I would start feeling funny. My neck would hurt, my legs would tingle, my head felt foggy. Immediately, I thought I was passing out, so I would panic and pull over to the side of the road. I'd have to call my parents to get them to calm me down. My dad would make me do squats to get the blood flowing back to my legs before coming to pick me up. This lasted for about a month and a half before eventually my fear moved towards heart attacks. Any funny feeling in my chest would cause me to think of my obituary and bother my poor mom. Looking back, it was pretty obvious it was just the way I was sitting, being an artist and all. I kind of have a bit of shrimp posture. But I could not get the thought of just randomly dying up alone in my room out of my head. My mom, who used to be a first responder, told me, heart attacks don't happen to people your age. That's very rare. Thank you, Mother, for giving my brain another thing to weaponize against me. She told me to shove something sour or minty in my mouth to help knock my brain out of panic mode. And it actually seems to have worked. Talking myself down or playing a podcast to make me feel like I'm in a conversation has also helped immensely. Right now, my favorite podcast at the moment is Distractable. Get it? 'Cause it distracts me from my impending doom. I thought it was funny. One time, when traveling on the road, my mom decided it would be a great idea to tell me a story to convince me to get out of the car and stretch. Said story was how a distant relative of mine died on a 7-hour car ride while pregnant because she decided not to get out and stretch her legs. She died of blood clotting from sitting in her car for 7 hours straight. Now I'm terrified that anytime I sit down for a long period of time, I'm going to die from blood clotting. Once again, thank you, Mom. Nowadays, the panic and fear of what ifs isn't as prevalent as it used to be. At least when I'm driving. But anytime it's incredibly silent, like, for instance, me trying to fall asleep, a little voice whispers in the back of my head, "Your lungs are gonna collapse." Great! Thank you! I just love thinking about that before falling asleep for hours. Amazing! My favorite thing in the world. The funny thing is, I don't really get sick often. More times I'm worried about the possibility of being sick and suddenly dying than actually being sick. And when I do get sick, it's most likely just a head cold, which is really annoying. The much more common thing that happens to me nowadays is my hyper-awareness of the bones located in my body. Yeah, you heard that. I could feel my bones. It's not that I'm just aware that they are in my body. I can feel them. I can feel the way the muscles wrap around the bones and tighten. My brain just decides to remember that they exist inside of my flesh suit and then won't stop remembering that they exist. I've heard that people refer to something like restless leg syndrome, but when I hear that, I think of your legs not being able to stop moving. Not the concept of knowing where each individual bone is located below your knees. It starts off already uncomfortable because I don't want to feel the bones in my legs. No one wants to feel the bones in their legs. But it gets to a point where it gets so painful that I have to hit my legs just to be able to feel something else. Also, sometimes that will happen to my teeth, I feel like Tough Nut screaming, "My teeth are itchy! My teeth are itchy!" over and over again after Gothi gave him meds in How to Train Your Dragon Race to the Edge. If you got that reference, how many times did you cry during the remake movie? Mine was 3. Sorry for the short video. I'm currently working on Artfight at the moment, so most of my artistic attention is going towards that. If you want to attack me, if this video even comes out in the month of July, my Artfight username is gloomy_Halloween, like all of my social media accounts. Team Fossils for the win. We're gonna beat Crystals to a pulp. If we don't, I'm gonna be really sad whenever we watch this video. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great rest of your month, I guess. This is probably gonna come out late, and I'm so sorry. My cat is currently in my lap, and he's begging for attention, so I gotta go. Later! Bye!